Today we're going to install a plug. This is a 15-ounce male plug that we got from Harbor Freight. I'm going to show you how to install a male plug onto some 12-2 Romex wire. I'm going to make an extension cord. Open your plug cover. And the first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need a screwdriver, wire strippers, some that you can see the numbers on, and a knife. This is all you're going to need. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my screws out or loosen off the back. This is where the wire is going to go in. Then I'm going to come around and I'm going to loosen, and I'm going to take off all three of these screws in the front. Lay them to the side. Lay that one over there. And I'm going to take this one out. Okay, so I've got my shell and I've got my screws. I'm going to lay them to the side. And now I've got the backing of my plug. Okay, so now I've got to prepare my wire. I've got this ready. Let's set it aside. Take my knife and I open my wire. I've got 25 feet of 12-2 Romex with a ground. I'm going to use 12-2, 1-2, and there's my ground. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull out my wire, and I'm going to prep my end. On the Harbor Freight plug, you're going to need to have all three of these the same length. Strip the outer plastic, the yellow plastic, off of these. Take my knife, cut right down the middle, cut it all the way around. Okay, now I've got it all. Now the ground has this little this paper shield on it. Take that off. It's all right. So I've got my outer sheet, my outer sheathing cut back, and now the instructions say, and every one of these are different, but you want to measure 1 inch from your outer insulation to where you need to cut these off even. So there's 1 inch. So I've got 1 inch. There's my 1 inch. I'm going to take each one of these, my white and my black, and I'm going to strip those back 3/8 of an inch, okay? So I'm taking my wire strippers. This is 12, number 12, so I'm going to use the 12 hole. I'm going to put it in the 12 hole area, and I'm going to strip off 3/8, and I'm going to strip off 3/8 on the white. So now I've got my 3 wires. The outside insulation is back 1 inch from the top. 3/8 of an inch is where I've stripped my white and my black wires. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run them through my plug like this. I slip my plug down over it, and now I'm going to connect my wires. Now, how do you connect your wires? The white wire will always go to the silver screw. That's the left arm of your plug. The black wire will always go to the gold or brass looking screw. There's a silver screw and a brass screw. And the bare neutral will go to the bottom. Your bottom leg on your plug is always going to be your ground. So you've got a ground, a neutral, which is white, and a hot, which is black. Now, you do want to check your panel box. That's how most panel boxes are are set up black to the breaker, black for breaker, white to the neutral or to the ground bar, and then of course your ground bar is going there as well. Is I am going to loosen my ground first. As I am going to take, you can use these little holes on the side of your strippers. I'm going to take and I'm going to bend that like that. Bend it into a U. Okay? So I've bent that with my strippers into a U. Now I'm doing this one first, so it's easier to try to do the middle one first. So bend your white and your black up so you can get them out of the way. And you see I'm bending it to the right, because when I tighten that screw down, it's going to tighten that wire around that screw. Sometimes you have to finesse these just a hair, but I'm going to put it in and under my screw. This is my ground wire. These are a little bit tricky, tight quarters, so when you're working on them, you may have to loosen them off a little more than you thought. See, I got it around behind that screw. All right, there's my ground. Okay, I've got my ground installed. Now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do my black. Black to the brass screw, white to the silver screw. It's color coded in that way so that you won't forget. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing to my black line. I am going to take and put it through the hole and twist it. Give me a hook. Now you saw how I twisted it to the right, so when it goes under there, it'll tighten down. Now then, take my mechanical screwdriver, back it up to where I can take this out, and then I can work this behind that screw. See how I've worked it behind the screw? And if you can reach it, and you probably be able to on this black one, bend it on around your screw like I did. So now I've got a really good contact. I'm going to tighten it down snug, and now we're going to turn it over. We're going to do a right hook on the white line. Same thing. Unscrew the silver screw so I can get it behind it. Get it behind. Good. You can see it's hanging out on this side, so I'm going to take and I'm going to try to bend it down around my screw. Guys, if you just put it in there straight, it'll easily pull out. So it's best to make a hook, and then you're not going to pull that plug loose over time. Screw this one down. And we have the makings of our plug. We've got the white on the silver leg. We have the black on the brass leg. We have the neutral on the neutral leg. I'm sorry, the ground on the ground leg. We're going to take our pliers. We're going to pull these together just a hair without messing up the insulation. Got my screws lined up. There's my first one. Now, I'm not tightening it all the way down. I'm making sure I get all three of them started, and then I'll tighten them all three down. There's my second. Here's my third. Now then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten them all down. You don't have to strip them. Just make them good and snug. That plastic's not the strongest plastic. And now we're gonna clamp down our bracket to help hold the wire in place. Just tighten these screws down. And now I have a plug on the end of my roll of Romex. All right, so I have a plug. It's strong. It's not going to pull loose. And it is ready to be used. That's a 15 amp plug. You can get a 20 amp plug if you need one. This one's just going to run a ceiling fan. Hit that like and subscribe if you've learned something today. Y'all have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.